Hi guys, PD here, welcome to the channel, welcome to another new video. Today I wanted to go through my process of how I choose my games I want to play in 3D in a VR headset. So today I'm going to go through my whole process of choosing a game, get everything working, make sure the 3D is working, that sort of thing. This game caught my attention, it's been on my wish list for quite a while. It's currently on sale, 85% off. So for me, this is like a no-brainer to try. So the first thing you need to do, you need to run the game at least once. You need certain files and folders for the ReShade, which is going to convert it to 3D to work. Once you've run the game, quit the game, and then we're going to head over to the ReShade website, and we're going to check to see if there's any new versions of ReShade to download. We're currently on version 5.8.0. Click on download and store the file on your PC. ReShade is downloaded, so we're going to run ReShade and we're going to try and find the game. So we're looking for the name of the game. If you can't find the game in here, then go to browse and find the folder in your Steam library. This is an interesting one. We found the files for the game under the name TSC Game. Now there's two files for the game. The bottom one, which is Windows 64 shipping. If you're ever going to try this ReShade with any game and you find two files like this, you need to make sure you select the bottom one. If you select the top one, it's not going to work. So I always make sure I select the bottom file for ReShade to work. We're going to select it and then click on next. It's detected the game as DirectX 10, 11, 12. Click on next. Click on next. Uncheck everything and make sure you select Depth 3D by Blue Sky Defender. Click on next. Now ReShade is downloading all the files to convert the game into 3D. Again, we're going to check everything and we need to make sure we select Super Depth 3D _ VR. Click on next. Click on finished. That's ReShade now installed with the game. So the game should now work in 3D. We're now going to run the game to make sure the 3D is working. We're going to set up the 3D depth and everything. Click on play. I can see the ReShade at the top of the screen, so I know ReShade's installed. I'm just going to skip to the start of the game. I want to be in the main play area before I check the 3D. And for this game we're using an Xbox controller. I did run the game earlier to change some settings, so let me show you the settings first. Gameplay, I made sure I turned subtitles off. Video, I turned everything down to medium. Textures on high. There's no FOV setting. Normally in a game like this I like to increase the FOV. The more FOV you can add to a game in 3D, the better it looks in a VR headset. I've set my resolution to 4K and that's all the settings I've changed. So now we're going to click on continue. Okay, so we're in the game. Let me hit the home key to bring up ReShade. This is the ReShade menu. Click on continue. Click on continue. We need to make sure we select Super Depth 3D _ VR. And we now got like a split image. If I hit the home key, you can now see the stereoscopic screen. One for the left eye, one for the right eye. I'm not going to record my video today in 3D. I'm going to be recording on the Quest Pro, so you get like a normal video to watch. I like to cater for all my audience. Some people do not like to watch the 3D videos themselves. It takes me a lot of time and work to process, edit these videos. So for today I'm just doing like a normal video for anybody to watch. Hit the home key. We're going to click on continue. I'm going to set my IPD, which is 64. Now we're going to physically check to see if the 3D is working without checking it in my headset. So I've got the ability to see how good the 3D is without even looking in my headset. So we're going to scroll down, we're looking for this section here, look. I'm going to select the depth map range, make sure it's picking up the 3D. By default this number is going to be really low. When I'm making ReShade videos I tend to put this to 50 or 70. With this being quite an old game, I've got a feeling ReShade might already have a profile for the game, so it might just work out the box. So if I hit depth map view, it's working straight out the box. So even this low number, which is very rare for me, you can see the 3D look. So just imagine this in 3D. The darker the grey is, the closer the object is to your eye. The lighter the grey, the further away it is in the distance. So here you can see like a gradient of grey. That's the 3D depth. And from this image it looks really nice. If I move my character around, look, you can see the 3D working. There's a door behind me. If I go in here, this is a little office area, a little cabin, look, see the chair. So this is telling me 3D is working really nice and I don't need to change anything. If I was to look at this screen now in my VR headset, I would see the screen in 3D. So it'd be like a 3D grey screen, which is really weird. 3D is working. So let me turn off the depth map view. Now we need a program to be able to play the game in our VR headset. Basically I'm going to have a giant cinema screen. It's going to wrap around me so I can't see the edges of the screen. I'm going to feel like I'm inside the game. So some people say this is just like playing on a giant monitor in 3D. That's not the case. If I was to play this game on a giant monitor in 3D, I would be able to see the edge of my monitor. I can't see no edges. So I am physically inside the game. This plays more like a natural VR game than a 3D game. I'm going to be using a program called Virtual Desktop to play the game in my headset. So let's go back to Steam. I've gone to my Steam library, we're looking for Virtual Desktop. We're going to launch it. Now Virtual Desktop, I just had a major update as well. I'm using the Steam version of Virtual Desktop to play the game in 3D. I've heard reports that the Quest version does not work. I've never tried it, so I can't say if it works or not. Now that Virtual Desktop's up and running, we're going to select half SPS, which is half side by side, and that's going to allow me now to play the game in 3D in my headset. Now all I need to do is to start my recording process on my Quest Pro so you guys can watch the video. I'm going to sync this up to my PC with Airlink and let's play the game. Okay, everything's working guys. I can see the 3D in my Quest Pro. I can see this giant screen in front of me. It looks amazing, super crisp and clear on the Quest Pro. And you can play these types of games with any VR headset really. Just follow my guide, it's really simple. Okay, let's start a brand new game. I've not seen any of the main intro yet, so this should be interesting. Oh wow. You might see some artifacts around the main character. That's the ReShade having to convert the game into 3D, and it's having to calculate the depth of the characters and everything. And you can reduce it by playing around with ReShade. Okay, this looks really, really nice. So, what do we need to do? Okay, we've got some coil springs and some shell casings. There's a gun here. A to rotate. That looks so cool looking down the barrel.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Okay, we've got a case here. I tend not to read any text. If you want to read the text, pause the video. What's that? Camera. Folding camera. Key evidence collected. There's something on the wall. Can we take a photo of that? Okay. Mind Palace. No clues. Casebook. We have a letter. Law. Skills. Map inventory. Okay, so how do I take a photo? Here we go. Hold down the top shoulder pad. Select the camera. It's like a squid. You can get it in the frame there, look. Photo of a trophy plate.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
All the evidence has been collected. Okay, we're outside. So this is like a ship. Welcome to Oakmont. Town on the rise. Who's this? Captain?
Now get out!
Excuse me. Why to climb?
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Okay, I've got some responses below me, look. Nice suit.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Okay, so about my problem.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
So my main character sounds like Agent Smith from the Matrix.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Okay, I need somewhere to stay.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already fettered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
Devil Reef's okay. How do I get there?
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Okay. Goodbye then.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr.
The pleasure is all
Before you
mine.
go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
He's a bit shifty. We have a key. We need to find this other character now. Let's have a wander around. There's a squid on the deck. Giant squid. Or is that an octopus? There's somebody praying over there. That looks like coral up against the side of the building there. The 3D is working really well. Okay, under the kill bar is this way. Exit is that way as well. Let me just explore a little bit. Look at all these dead sea creatures. What's that thing? And there's like a shark here. An old car. That water looks really deep. Dark, mysterious and murky. There's a bird.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Why does he look like an ape? Okay, what happened to your son?
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Your features are unusual.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
An ape family, for a guess.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Okay, I can try to find your son.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Okay, so we can either search the lifeboat or the house.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Okay, so it's near the house.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying
Fair
the
enough.
weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Okay, so the house is here. Interesting. There's a boat in here. Fish. That's a giant fish. So this place seems to be infested by coral. Let's go upstairs. Oh, hello. Is this a clue?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's talk to the inspector here.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay, that's helpful. You okay, mate?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me what happened.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar.
Who are you?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Who is Kay?
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
So where are the others?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
What happened to Paul?
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay, this is the dead guy.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
There's like a memory here. That was really cool though in 3D. So we're looking for clues.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Mind's eye, press the downward arrow key to activate. Okay, that's interesting. Some really cool effects going around my vision at the moment. So is this to help look for clues?
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Rotate the knife.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
I can hear like ghostly sounds. What is that? Some kind of monster.
5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
What the hell? What are they? Crap. Mind's eye allows you to see the unseen. There's something with the watch. Let me go back. I'll check out the watch. Okay, try again. What's that? Hold. It's like looking into a portal. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past, inspect enough evidence on the scene, and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Okay, that's interesting. There's like a portal here, look. So we can step into it. Spooky effect.
Take this, ape face.
Okay, he was shot.
Yeah, run!
So we're acting out a scene here.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay, we need to do these in order.
Happening?
Two,
Take this, ape face.
3.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Key evidence collected. Press to open the casebook, then switch to Mind Palace. Mind Palace. Albert attacked the fisherman. Albert fled. Combine clues to make deductions. Clues. Albert was dangerous. So I can track down Albert. I'm going to go back to the scene of the crime just to try and track.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Okay, we're tracking the action here, look. Found something, some clues. A spent shell.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
This is weird. It looks so cool though. Look at this. Amazing atmosphere. So is he telling me to go into the house? He is. Warehouse. More clues.
There's something in the pocket.
Blood-stained note. Lots of blood here.
The blood is fresh. Whoever it belongs to could not have got far. The door won't budge.
Okay, how do I reload my gun? There we go. That worked. Oh crap. And we've got Moby Dick in here. Oh, what the hell? Shit. What the hell was that? I was saying we've got Moby Dick in here, look. Giant whale.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
And he's got the features of the heritage. So what are these things here? The stuff of nightmares. Okay guys, on that note, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Be sure to my little bell. I'll see you in the next one. I've got some murders to solve. Bye!
If you're into VR gaming, go and subscribe to Paradise Decay. He's been like, he's the OGs of VR gaming, okay?
It's funny, as I was walking from the train station, I bumped into Paradise Decay, who obviously mods our streams regularly and is like, you know, a huge part of the community. And Dr. Oculus, they were kind of lost walking around, and I went up to approach him, and Paradise Decay thought I was going to mug him or something. But I actually just went and just gave him a big hug. So all right, let's go, boys. Let's make the magic happen.
So you tried to salvage it?
Nathy, if you want, I can hide your nameplate.
Why?
Then people can't see how bad you are.
That roast.
Hello.
Someone called a fire brigade. Nathan's on fire. He just got roasted by PD.
Might want to break there, Mike.
Why is PD going the wrong way around the track?
Shits and giggles.
That's awesome.
His eyes are sorted now.
Yeah, I gotta say, his eyes have been fixed. He should be alright now. His eyes have been fixed.
Oh yeah, you're in. Okay.
Whoa, there he is.
Jesus Christ.
Off track.
PD, I was dead. You were running around for me like, Steve, where are you? That's why it was perfect. He didn't even know he could kill people.
Hey, we're not friends anymore, PD. It's over, man. It's over.
PD's sitting there playing the fool. He's like, how do I get rid of the map? What's going on?
Yeah, he totally was doing that. I was totally thrown off by that.
What a blissful life to be looking for Steve.